welcome back to the Bay One Entertainment Podcast or the Boatcast. I'm Philip Beavers.
I'm Nick Bradshaw.
I'm Kevin Mora.
And we are your hosts.
And we're here today to explain some things to you.
I'm going to explain a few things to you.
I'm going to make a movie.
Stop.
That's an impression of...
This is my least favorite impression
people
of the smartest people I've ever worked with.
Yeah, honestly, visionaries.
Mhm.
Anyway.
I feel like there are three people who are going to, if they were to hear that, they would know exactly who you were talking about.
And if they're there, talk to us.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Leave a
Shout
comment.
out to you three.
Yeah, you can leave a comment if you want.
If you guess who, I might respond to your comment.
I might just look at that comment and go,
We will,
your heart.
if you get it right, we'll pin it
bless
at the
your
top.
soul.
of
Bless
the-
your soul.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's who I'm talking
That's
about.
who I'm going on about.
You're Southern.
No, that's who I'm going on
No,
about.
that's who I'm
That's
going
who
on
I'm
about.
talking about.
All right, what we
like
got on the
that.
docket for today, Phil? I'm excited.
So first is our music spotlight.
Woo! Really quick.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nice.
she made my ears ring.
I'm so sorry.
I
I thought
did
that
like tinnitus.
I
No,
didn't think it would
it's
be
Chris.
that loud.
No, it's Chris.
All right.
Music spotlight.
Music
I already know
spotlight.
what I'm gonna say.
All right, here,
Yeah,
you
same.
go first.
Yeah. So I was just playing when I got in. I've been listening to this artist Seno. Seno.
yeah.
If anybody knows them, it's
Kev
supposed
did
to TikTok.
literally just play this.
I
a second
straight up
ago,
did.
like a few minutes before we got on set.
Yeah,
and
I
started
like
shooting.
I like people who got creative ideas when it comes down to music, who don't hear it the same way that we do, and I love when those people put it out.
Innovators,
Yeah.
changers,
Not even
shakers,
just
movers.
fucking freaks. Like go off. I love you. You like a 6'5" tall, skinny, like ghost twink of a dude who just like makes Jersey EDM like covers of like fire 2000s pop songs. Incredible. And did
Phil, are you a ghost twink?
No.
Are you
That's a ghost
Yeah, I
twink.
would
No,
say
that's
I'm
a
pretty
ghost
close
twunk.
to
You're a ghost twunk.
That's
yeah,
a ghost twunk right
a
there.
ghost twunk.
Maybe
A
a
ghost.
ghost
Ghost otter.
you know what? That's
I am, like, hairless enough to
that was a
be
different.
a
That's
twunk,
something
I
else.
feel
Okay,
like.
you guys are getting me distracted, but
I don't think my muscles. I don't think I've gotten big enough yet from.
for jock
No, for twunk.
for twunk.
No, because I'm not at hunk level.
So like this is a different
But
thing.
I am hairless.
So the gay like tags that people like put on other people, I think they're so dumb and so rude. Like
Okay.
there goes twink, there goes twunk, there goes otter, but then there's a straight up category called chub. That's just rude.
I think we
Yeah.
talked about that last
I
time.
don't think
think
we
we
were. I
did.
think we talked about it off air, but that would be something that's something that just it's dumb. Why would you just go from animals to made up words like twink, all of a sudden to just being rude and calling somebody
Chub.
a chub? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
chub's
you
pretty
Look,
rough.
man.
how
I mean, it is
attached
what
did
it
the
is.
bullying like work? It feels like it really integrated, but like quickly, Seno, like not on Spotify, Apple Music. He's on SoundCloud. Check him out. I like him. I've been playing his remix of Clarity, which is just one of the best songs ever written. So check it out, please. Or Bartender or 1,000 Miles. All of them straight fire.
Those are some good ones.
Oh yeah.
Really quick on an unrelated note, when you said gay tags, I don't know why I thought of it like a DJ tag on a beat. So like you walk in, it's just like gay, like just in the
No.
background.
But the
like-
tag
Gay
is
boy on
what
the beat,
each
so it's a
category is. So it's
banger.
like chub.
yeah, exactly. Like
Chubs on the
something like
beat.
that. I don't know why that popped.
Chubs on the beat.
It's immediately how I took it. And then I was like, oh, he's just talking about like terminology, like just
Uh-huh.
labels. Yes, I'm with you.
No.
If
No?
that twink
No?
don't
No?
trust you, I'ma shoot you.
Oh,
If you
like
don't
metro.
twink, don't
Well, wouldn't
I'm gonna shoot you.
metrosexual?
Huh?
Is
If
metrosexual
metrosexual don't
anywhere on the
trust you.
spectrum?
If metrosexual don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
If metrosexual don't trust you, I'm
I
gonna
think
shoot
that's what people made up because they didn't want to be called gay. Like that's it's like
Metrosexual?
I'm not
basically.
Well,
gay,
there's
but
I
that
feel
whole
like that's a
South Park
straight
episode
homophobic
about it.
term looking back on it.
Yeah.
It
Like,
is kind of a
yeah,
little
I'm not
bit.
gay. I just like to look clean and like.
Sorry,
match
I
my
just like hygiene and
clothes.
style.
But I
Yeah.
don't get
I'm
down
not
with
a-
men like
Yeah,
that,
no,
sir.
So what? I just have pedicures. Whatever.
How
It's
could you
not
say
gay.
that about me?
It's not gay.
I'm
I lotion my
metrosexual.
eyes
Thank
and
you
I,
very
like,
much.
Trim my eyebrows. It's not gay. It's pretty gay.
No, but now I feel like metrosexual is not a thing because now it's just kind of
Oh, you're a little
part
gay.
of certain men's
little saucy.
like masculinity. It's just like, well,
You're
it's just
a
like
little
hygiene.
saucy.
Hygiene
Yeah,
exists
you're a little
outside
saucy.
of
I like it.
hygiene exists outside of a like
Caught me
being
off guard, I'm not
clean
gonna
is
lie.
more than like an identity thing.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think
a
that's the
preference
thing.
of
People
life.
just realize,
Like-
oh wait, you're just actually gross.
You're just being
like
gross.
you just don't
bro.
shower.
Yeah. You don't wash your ass, dude.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
like
it
to take
meant.
showers, so you can call me pretty metrosexual.
Yeah,
Wash
exactly.
your ass.
Wash
Huh?
your
You not
ass.
wash your ass.
Some guys don't wash their ass.
Wait, you're supposed to wash your ass?
Yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense coming from
Bam
you, Kevin.
Margera.
I get somebody else to clean it.
Oh.
I don't wash my
Well,
ass. That's gross.
So you,
That's
okay,
crazy.
no, but like
You've never
your
seen his
ass
butler?
is still being
Chives?
washed,
Butler?
though.
With the two T's?
Chives. He's a really
Chives.
nice guy, honestly.
Chives is a
Chives.
horrible name for a butler.
I picked the worst one that came
A
to my head.
butler.
A butler?
It's like
Butler.
Chauncey, Jeeves. No, I think Chives is a good. That's a horrible name for a butler.
Yes.
That's just a topping for potato, first of all. All right,
100%.
what's your music spotlight?
All right, so again, I'm just going with a song as well, like a single track. I've been listening to.
Next week, you have to have a whole album. I'm
I'm
requiring
not listening
you.
to that much music that like lately. I've been listening to videos and shit that much.
For anybody who's not a video listening, just Phil hissed at Nick while pointing.
Because I was
It
gonna
was
say something, and I was
like a
like,
rattlesnake.
Let me not jump off the handle. It's.
He came near the nest.
All right. So what's the
Crikey.
song? What's the song?
Superman by Laszlo Bane, which most of you will know as the opening theme song to the series Scrubs.
Oh,
It's a
I'm
banger,
no
100%.
Superman.
The whole
Yeah.
song is very good. I like it. It's just been like a thing that I've had on in the background. And then I've listened to other music, but most of it I've already talked about here or on our other podcasts, like the Schoolboy Q, sort of like some of his older discography. I've been listening to like random songs by Run the Jewels, like a little bit of what's it called? Outcast.
You are a big.
That's about
like,
it.
You have like a catalog of songs that you just run through. I feel
Yeah,
like.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I have new stuff that I add
You're
to
good,
it.
you
It's
know?
not like it's just a single pot from when I was like 12 years old, but yeah, I mean, like I don't know. I don't listen to a ton of new music. I think I reserve that like energy and stuff for movies and shit like that because I always try to like see that new shit as fast as possible. So I just don't consume music that way. I love music. I just don't like. As soon as something drops, I'm not immediately going to get it unless it's like a handful of artists that I really like.
Have you listened to Brat?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about this. The thing is, like, I've
I
listened
think I
to it
made him
all
listen
with
to Brad at one
you
point, too.
guys. Well, like we listened to it a lot on shoots in the car
Yeah,
rides out to
correct.
like
It's a
CFB and
great-
J
it's a great
stuff
pump-up
to
album.
PSA 3 studio
Pump up.
shoots. You guys have played it a lot at my
Pump it up.
house. Like anytime that we've had a like just us chilling, a game night, anything like that. If we have to have something on in the background when we're playing Catan or Mario Party or whatever, you guys have just thrown on Brat. So I've heard all the tracks and I can like, hum or sing a lot of them, but I don't know a lot of titles. That's the problem because, like, and I don't mean this in a shitty way, so please don't come for me. It's not that they all
Oh, I
sound the
will.
same, but
Okay.
intentionally they all run together. So it's like there are some points where it delineates really clearly that a track is ending, and then there are times where it's an album, so they lead into each other, flow into each other really nicely. So there was a time when you played it where all of it sounded great, but I was like, how many times have we listened to this? And you're like, oh, we've been through it 3 times. And I'm like, well, oh my God.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah,
what
no,
the
yeah.
fuck?
That's happened a few
That's-
times.
Since
with a few
when?
albums.
we were locked into something else.
I will
think we
say
just put Brat on loop and we
that
listened to it, like,
Breakins
3-4
album that we
times.
listened to,
Hypochondriac,
which
yeah.
you
good.
know that I love, I have the same thing with. Like that loops almost perfectly sonically. So you could have that if you're just on a road trip, you could have that on in the background for like 3 or 4 hours if you're not really listening to it, just playing on repeat and not really know how many times you've actually listened to it. So yes, but I haven't engaged with it the way that you guys have.
That's
but
fair.
but I don't dislike
Yeah,
it.
no,
It's good
honestly,
music. I like the
that's-
hyper pop stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm just not listening to it every day.
No, that's a common
You know?
note I hear about a lot of EDM music, especially the way that a
Yeah.
lot of people who aren't like I don't know, who don't ingest it the same way that I do or Bill does. Like
Yeah.
a lot of times it runs together. So I hear that criticism a lot.
Yeah, I have an appreciation for it, and it's for me personally. Like I see that people put it that way. It's not even a criticism. It's more of just like an observation from
Yeah.
somebody who isn't a like
That's fair. Yeah.
regular listener.
And
that
you know
kind of
what?
thing.
Especially
It's
in
not a
EDM,
bad
it's really
thing.
difficult because a lot of it is supposed to be at the same BPMs too, because
Yeah.
they're supposed to lead
Well, yeah,
into
so
each
you
other.
can
So that,
mix
yeah,
and- yeah,
exactly. So
exactly.
that's
But I
part of the.
understand.
It's kind of the same way, and I think it's so stupid when people are like, "I can't listen to reggaeton. Why? It's got the same beat. Every single one's like, doom,
Yeah, see that I don't.
It's quite literally definition of the fucking music. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
Like,
drill.
why
is
do
like
you
drum
I
and
don't
bass.
like
I don't
this
like going
piece.
outside. It's too bright
It was
outside.
written
I don't
in
know what to tell
4/4
you.
time signature. That's so dated.
That's
Why don't you find
so
something a little
archaic.
more basic or a little
Dude,
more?
You know what?
interesting?
I only write in 4/4. So fuck
Okay,
off.
well, how about you give your shout out then?
Yeah, what's
To
your
my
track?
album?
Or your
Yeah,
album?
or your whatever you want to call it.
My album is Brutalismus 3000
Oh, fuck
Ultra
yeah.
Kunst.
Ultra Kunst.
It is Berlin techno, like with
Nice.
the
How do you define Berlin? I mean, obviously location wise, but what does Berlin techno sound
it's
like?
it's just like
darker?
it's kind of like what
darker, like spookier.
No, yeah.
No.
No, I'm serious.
No,
I'm
it's
not
kind of like
I'm
what
asking.
Kevin was
There's
saying
some,
about like,
there's some genres
like
that do that,
reggaeton. Like
dude.
it has like a very specific feel to it. And
Okay.
like
Mm,
they almost use like all the same like drum presets and shit
Mhm.
and
Okay.
like synths and
Yeah.
like
it's like
there's
a
also
lot
some
of,
rhythm in there like a couple times where it's just like that very skeletal, very industrial, like to bounce.
mhm. Yeah, I would say like wide synths,
Yeah.
like wide and aggressive. Like for Berlin, especially, like whenever I think about like that kind of scene and like their approach
They're
to
all,
like,
like, Paris,
electronic
Parisian.
music.
Music.
I think about a lot
Show me your
of
fucking music, sweetheart.
double time
Sean
beats.
Connery.
No.
I think about a lot of really aggressive like waves that sound really harsh and really really wide. Like they use that to paint a lot of the like textural levels. I don't really know like a better way to say it. That's just how I think about it.
A
And
lot of distortion in the vocals.
100%. Especially
Okay.
vocals, they're broken the fuck up,
Yeah.
and it's
Is there
awesome.
is there a track that any like a casual fan or a casual listener would be aware of that you could point to and be like, that's Berlin techno?
I would say brutalismus. Brutalism is a great way for just like it's so aggressive that when you hear it, you're like, okay, so this genre.
Okay.
Like brutalism, brutalismus. What are their fucking names?
So aggressive, dark, obviously going
Brutalismus
with it,
3000.
Brutalismus 3000.
brutal.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah, really. Imagine like brutalism architecture. Now imagine that building made a beat, and that's what it sounds like. It sounds like something that you would listen to after working a really fucking long day and extremely depressing like coal mine or something, and then you just have to do drugs to get it all out your system. It's pretty cool. You know, it's a way of
Okay.
life. But
All right. I like that.
yeah, I wish
that's dope,
that's a
Phil.
good question though. I need
Great
to
choice.
think about like a good like example track because that's a good question. Yeah, thank you for
I
bringing
looked
that
up
one up. I
like
love
famous
that one.
ones and I couldn't even tell you what those were.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm sure that they're in German.
Well, I have to give it a listen. Give it a try.
Yeah, you will.
A
so-
shot.
Mm-hmm. No, you really should.
Yeah, well,
Sweet.
you will. So.
Especially with editing, I love that shit. When like doing any kind of
Right, you
like,
know what's fucked up?
work.
I can't listen to anything when I'm editing anymore if it's dialogue or if like audio is involved.
Yeah, I was
I,
about to
like,
say
have to
while
listen
doing
to
like
it,
sound engineering work,
but,
but I
like-
don't. It's more like monotonous work.
Yeah, if it's like just cutting or if I'm throwing in B-roll or like redoing timing, then I can listen to some shit. But even if it's like our basic like commercial jobs, just like syncing audio, I can't listen or watch anything.
Can I
while
tell
I'm
you
doing
something?
it. What's that?
I more often than not, when I'm doing sound editing, have something else in the background too.
That's crazy.
And I just and I
That's
still like
insane.
do like
Explains
cleaning
a lot.
audio. For some reason, my brain is able to like separate the two sources,
Right.
and I can identify what's coming from what source. And so like I can just do cleaning, and I'll have like a podcast on in the background. I'll have it much lower.
That's
But
crazy.
like I can still, so I just have that like conversation, just distracting the distraction part of my brain.
It's a wild skill to have. There
Yeah.
are things that I can do like that. Like when we worked at the store, when I was just bagging shit and everything, even when I had to like interface with other people and customers, I could fully have like a video essay being like, they walked across the shores and found this boat. And somebody's sitting there being like, I want to
And
sell my
that was
camera.
the
And I'm like,
end of those
okay, yep,
people.
this is worth $80. You want it? No, I don't want it. It's worth $300. Okay, take it elsewhere. Have a great day. Like just go right back to bagging shit up. No, like never stopping listening to it. But
You're just doing like the baby thing where you like play music or like play some kind of shit like while you're asleep, so it absorbs.
Me.
yeah, literally, pretty much.
I
That did
like,
kind of work sometimes.
I'm fucked up. I need like so much stimulation. Like in the same day I had two different students ask me, like how do you work and like play music while like other
While
people are
working.
like talking in the background, because I will have a full on conversation while playing music and like having a whole class full of students while answering a question and still like getting my grading done. Like I have 4 or 5 things going on at once. I have way too much stimulation. I need it. If I don't, then my brain just goes somewhere else and I'll just end up scrolling on my phone. Like I need different parts of my brain like saturated so that way I can focus on one thing. Like genuinely it feels like blinders when there's like enough shit going on with me. I don't have, or like when
Yeah,
there's
you
not
can
enough shit
just
going on to me, it's like way more like overstimulation. I
Yeah.
can't focus on one thing because there's too many things to focus on. When there's too much shit going on around me, it helps me like lock into like individual tasks. And it's crazy because like I had 2 students like separately, like different points of the day ask me about that. I was like, this isn't like an accident. Like I didn't accidentally have a whole bunch of conversations, playing music, and also like listening to a podcast by accident. Like that's intentional. That's design. That's how I get my
Yeah.
shit done.
right.
But I
I
can't do
mean,
that while like editing music.
and I think
can't.
that that's a much like younger generation kind of characteristic that we have in
Oh,
terms of like
definitely so.
work ethic and like workflow. And so I just think like it's funny to think that I don't know if anyone expected that like the kids who grow up with the internet, they knew that they were gonna be like techno, blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah blah. We're really into tech,
multitasking and
but
stuff.
like I don't know if they knew that like the
Full extent.
stimulation requirement level that all of us have now
Yeah, dude.
to be able, but being able to do multiple tasks like that, but just needing like sometimes I have a phone game open, like an idle game that I can just go back to and adjust and tweak. Then I have podcast and I'm doing sound like sound editing. Unbelievable. And
It's
sometimes we'll even and then
hysterical.
we'll also have a TV show on in the
Oh,
office.
fully.
If it's me and Kevin, we'll just
Oh, we do that all the time.
we just put Succession on.
Yeah, that fully on.
It's awesome.
And so like every like 2 seconds I'll just take out my headphones.
Lock back in.
That is the thing though. Like I love having that on at some points, and then
Getting
there are
hours of
times where
work done
like
multiple
myself and
Mhm.
all of us will just get like glued onto the TV, which like I think is important, especially if you're doing like we do 8, sometimes 9-hour days here. At least we did when you were off in the summer and when we had first left the store.
Mhm.
So like when you're just staring at a computer and it's mostly like, cool work, but it's still monotonous, mind-numbing type of work.
Yeah.
It's good to have 15 minutes just like, this is a really good part. I'm going to tune into this for a second as a break, stretch your legs, and then go back into it. But like, at least for myself, there have been times where I've had stuff on here alone and I'll be trying to work and I just keep going
Same.
back to it, and eventually I'll just turn
Yeah.
it off and be like, dude, like I want to go home.
Mhm.
You got to fucking
Yeah.
finish this, like lock in and get it finished, then you can watch it on the way home.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
do
right.
reviews of the shows that we've watched, honestly, because we've
Yeah, it'd be
watched a good
fun.
amount.
I'd love to do that.
Well, okay, we could start with one. I mean, it's literally True Detective.
I literally was about to
Oh,
say that.
yeah.
I
mean,
watched season 1
it's
and 2.
fantastic. I just
season
rewatched
2
season
sucks.
1
Season 1
recently.
is awesome.
Oh god, I still.
I
love
really
Colin
like
Farrell
season
in
3.
season 2.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, we
which
haven't watched.
I know is
season
a
3 yet.
huge mixed bag because some people love it and say that it's like a return to form for Nicholas Pizzolatto
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck you say his
writer,
last
yeah.
name.
Pizzicato, whatever.
And
his
then
fucking name is.
a lot of
Piccolo
people just said
from-
that
It's
was-
Pizzolatto, I think.
it was like too slow of a burn, and like I'll be the
That was
first to
me.
say that I like that kind of stuff. I appreciate the type of thing where it's like, you set it up in the first episode and doesn't pay off until like the 8th or the 9th episode. But I also like write TV shows, so for a larger audience, for a grander audience, yeah, I can understand why that's annoying, especially when True Detective was like, it did have some of those payoffs that took the whole season, but you got a lot of satisfaction from each episode,
Mhm.
like not only in the form of violence, but also like the case progressed and you got to learn a lot in every episode. Whereas
And just
in-
such good performances
Yeah.
to go on.
Oh,
there was no
so
filler
good.
in 3, but there was a lot of times where it was like, I think you really could have given them that scene that's at the top of the next episode in this one just to make that episode overall a little more interesting. You know what I mean? Like I
Mm.
get
So he's
from
starting a lot of episodes with
storytelling
action.
perspective, it's better for it to be, but like for the audience, which is the priority at the end of the day,
Mhm.
you should probably give them a payoff for sitting there and listening to all that shit for 50 minutes. You know what I mean?
It's a TV show
Like,
you wrote.
Yeah.
All that
you know?
shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think that there should be like a Saul Goodman test,
Oh yeah.
which is like where if you want to determine like if you're like, hey, can you give me some kind of like recommendation, or like someone wants to really get into like, they have a lot more free time, whatever. They're like, I need some new shows. Be like, you could tell what kind of TV watcher or like media consumer someone is if you have them watch Better Call Saul and determine like your milestones on like the kind of like categories that you put them into are based off of when did they stop watching the show, how far in did you get, because that's a slow burn show.
Yes, it is.
So it's like, I feel like that's a good litmus test to be like, how much patience do you have for a slow burn? Did you finish?
Well, I love Breaking Bad, but that's the thing is I never started Better Call Saul.
I think you should start it.
Yeah,
if
no,
you
I
like
need
slow
to.
burn.
So like I think that I'll just watch it straight through because I do love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't think it like I've never started it. So like I didn't start it and stop. I just need to from the top give it a go and see what I'm gonna do with it. I've seen scenes from it. Like obviously when the series ended, I was a huge Breaking Bad fan. I've seen all of that the entire way through. So I saw most of the finale episode just because the courtroom scene at the end and everything. I'm not going to give anything away.
You watched the last episode of the series.
Yeah. Well, because again, you like by that point, you know what happens. Like I think that you would agree. I don't know much about the series. Have you seen all of it?
A Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
No, I've never started.
Okay.
It. I'm on the same
The
page as you.
finale, like, really is the payoff.
I
for, like,
didn't finish it
Breaking
all the way through. I
Bad
didn't see, like, the
fans
last
and
season.
capping off Saul's arc, but like the meat and potatoes of that show is everything that happens before that. Like you really want to see how he got there and like what made him that way. So like seeing the finale for me was more of like, another coda to the story the way that El Camino was, where it's like, oh, we got to see how Jesse's story ended and now we get to see how Saul's story sort of like comes to an end in a way, so like it gave a lot of like cool stuff to know as a Breaking Bad fan without spoiling a ton from Better Call Saul as far as I can tell. So except for like obviously some of the stuff that he said at the end. Again, I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to spoil it, but like obviously he references things from the previous seasons on the show, so that some of that happens, but other than that, like it's pretty much just forward, not as much reflective.
Are there any good mustaches in Breaking Bad?
Mustaches?
Yeah,
there's a ton of good mustaches.
Like, but name a character. Because I was thinking, just like the reason that the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was
just
thinking
straight
about
mustaches, or do you
no.
count
I'm just talking
goatees?
like interesting facial hair, because when I thought about True Detective, I really love fucking Colin Farrell's performance in the second season. Like a great actor, good looking guy, dumbest fucking facial hair, and I ate that shit up. I love that shit.
Dude, when
like
he beats
I
up the
want
kid's
the kid's
dad. You're
That's
evil.
my
I'm not gonna
favorite
lie to you.
fucking
Fuck.
scene.
Yeah.
You. He
Fuck
just walks
you.
away.
Hey,
You can get away with that 'cause you're fucking 12 years old?
Your dad home? Or no, your kid home? Yeah. I'm just a father at the school. Yeah. Okay, so this is your dad. Well, starts beating his dad up in front of the kid. You gonna bully my kid again?
For bullying his son.
Okay, if it happens again, I will come here and kill your father and fuck him in front of you.
Yeah.
No. What he says is he's like, I'm gonna kill your father with the dead corpse of your mom or something.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
it's like
yo,
It's like,
fucking
I'm gonna
line
fuck
ever.
your
It's
dad's
insane.
corpse with your mom's like headless, or like your mom's headless corpse on the lawn or something.
Something
Oh
like
my
that.
God,
It's a
dude.
horror.
Dude,
It's
what
the
a
most
kid.
horrid picture ever, and he says it to a
Bars.
child.
Bars.
It's the funniest
bars.
fucking thing I've ever
Hard
seen on
bars.
TV.
Hard
Hard
bars.
No, that is actually one of the funniest things I've ever seen on TV.
Awesome.
I love that. Now that everybody just
So
watch the
good.
show up until that scene where Colin Farrell berates a child
Fuck
on his lawn while beating
you.
up his dad.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
12 years old, my ass.
Wow.
Fuck.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, so our next segment is gonna be, damn, we're doing good. Our next segment is called Hot Minute Hot Takes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to start a timer.
Mm-hmm.
We get 20 minutes each.
20
minutes?
minutes.
20 seconds.
Well, sir.
We are going for one.
We'll start your dissertation first. You
This is
have
your
20 minutes to
PhD
present your argument.
dissertation. We have the entire
All
faculty
right,
of
all right,
Columbia
all right.
here.
All
All
right,
right, ready?
20 seconds to say it and then 40 seconds to defend it.
No.
Isn't that what you just said?
No,
No,
no, no,
not
no,
even
no.
a little bit.
You only get 20 seconds. That's it.
That's it?
And
To
then we
just
go
say
to
what
the
your
next
hot take
person.
is.
Okay.
We can explain it after, but the whole point is just to do 1 minute, 20 seconds
All
of a
right.
hot take. I'll tell you exactly when your 20 seconds is up. We're gonna go Nick, Kevin, then me.
All right.
Cool.
All right. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
And go.
Cargo pants and cargo shorts are dope as fuck, and anybody who disagrees and says that they should not be worn is fucking crazy and just does not believe in utilitarianism.
You have 8 more seconds.
I'm good. That's all I
Okay.
need to say.
All right. I'll start your time in a second. Here, 2, 1, go.
Politicians, get a fucking OnlyFans. If you're gonna have laws about sex and sex workers, get a fucking OnlyFans. All right. I
like
say you
that.
should be a part of the shit that you are, have some involvement in it. So get them OnlyFans out. Show a little cleavage. Donnie, take off them shoes. Get them piggies on camera.
2.
Do it. All right.
One.
Get an OnlyFans. I'll pay.
Tall guys, stop wearing combat boots. You look like Nazis, and I don't trust any guy who's wearing platform boots or any kind of combat boots who's taller than, quite honestly, 5'6" or 5'7". I think that is the, after that you start looking like a soldier, and you look stupid to me. All right.
If you're wearing goth boots and you're not a hot goth chick, you're appropriating culture. You're just, it's not.
That's a
not
little
for
that's
you.
a
It's not for
honorable
you.
mention.
It's not for you.
Okay. I like that. That's so funny. 5'7" is short, bro. I'm 5'7".
Yeah, I know, but like
5'7" and taller should not wear combat boots.
So Nick
Unless
can't wear
you're in the-
combat boots?
Unless you're in the military.
all right, maybe 5'9".
I think that
I'll
okay.
say
I think
5'9", but
that
6
combat
foot, like,
boots
you
should be
cannot
like
fucking-
Depends on the
considered
combat
like
boots.
heels for dudes. Like
whenever I wear
they're
my
almost like
dogs-
stilettos. They're almost like slutty. Like
Yeah.
why do you need that height? Like what is this for? Like
yeah.
I think it also depends on the outfit that you wear with it, because if you're wearing like your Lederhosen and your white power t-shirt, then yeah, of course, like it's gonna give off the different vibe. But
yeah.
if you just dress like the kind of Bushwick or Williamsburg like Euro trash
that's
hipster,
trash.
I'm definitely not getting soldier from you.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
getting
why.
negative
I don't know
vibes.
why.
Maybe
I just
not,
think
like-
that like every
I'm
time
getting
because
negative
well,
vibes.
because look,
It's
The
not
vibes are
necessarily
all
Jewish
off.
hate vibes.
Oh
It's
my
more
God.
of like, oh, you live in a community that you just shouldn't. You shouldn't.
no, when I
way of
see them
saying
in
Nazi.
Bushwick, like every time I see them in Bushwick, what I feel, I just walk by them and like, especially if they're like new, you just to
I'm
me
thinking
look
about
like an
white
like
tees and
undercover
combat
like
boots, and I
fascist
hate it.
soldier or something like that.
No, I just hate it because it shows
I
off
get
like
it.
chicken legs. Like it makes me like uncomfortable to look at, especially if you have shorts on.
Oh,
Ugh.
if you have like
Yeah.
if you have like jacked or like thick legs, yeah, you definitely look like you're doing some fun
Yeah, it's
shit.
some crazy shit.
It
Yeah,
looked like
shorts is
some
crazy.
fucking biker, like white nationalist gang. Like it, I like.
yeah.
I wouldn't say German, but I think American Nazi. Like
about-
you have some like hate in your
Yeah.
heart, and you got to show
Skinhead.
people in some like fashion.
Yeah.
And makes me uncomfortable personally, like because like I said, especially if you have shorts on, like showing them like white thighs off. Ugh. Like thighs are supposed to be dark meat. Ew.
How about combat boots
Thighs
with
are
just a
supposed to be
shirt,
dark.
like you're Winnie the Poohing it, but just the combat boots?
A large shirt and combat
Yeah.
boots.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh, the white
Oh.
nationalist. Oh,
Oh, I think
brother.
it's
An
a
extra
great
long shirt and
idea.
combat boots is basically a clan outfit.
But it
a
wouldn't- it
long
wouldn't start
shirt
from your head.
a long shirt.
That's
and
not how
combat-
shirts work.
It
Yeah,
would
that's
start from your
Look.
shoulders. It looked more
That's-
like you just escaped
Well,
from
It's
I
like a
guess
mental
fucking
I'm
institution.
thinking a shirt so long it's a
from
dress.
Michael
but-
Myers in the
Yeah.
first scene of Halloween.
Oh my
Here,
God.
the-
Imagine
when he
Phil
escapes
goes to
from
a
Halloween.
mental hospital. It's just so many fucking Nazis here. Ugh.
and they're all just
Disgusting.
I can't believe
patients
you
in
guys allow this
shitty
here.
You guys
boots
are
and fucking
disgusting.
long.
You fucking pieces of
You
shit.
guys
Those are
disgust me.
patients, sir.
Oh
yeah, and you
my
need to
God.
put
And you
yours
know
on.
what?
I'm not putting that fucking thing on. You
Keep
can't
them
make
in.
me.
Lock them up.
You can't make me put that on.
No,
No,
sorry.
I know. Yes, we can.
Yes,
Sir,
we
court
can.
mandated it. Do you need assistance with this?
No. We definitely can.
Oh
make
no,
you
we
put
can
it on.
Restrain him.
definitely put it on.
Restrain him.
Hey, you see these 6 guys over here?
Hey, you want to
how
see these
there's one of
Polaroid
you?
pictures that I took of you because it's 1950 and I play with you like a little doll? You better take this shot, or I will. I swear to
I'll
God,
play with you
I
like
will
my
make you
little
have
toy.
tea time with Miss Jenkins over there again.
I have nothing else to do. It's
like,
the
holy
50s. I hate my wife, probably gay, and I'm probably gonna torture you.
You know how much lithium I'm on right now? You know what I don't have? Bipolar, dude. So I'm feeling great. It's just like, it's like, bro, okay.
I was in the
all
Great War
right.
and I was in World War II. So let me tell you something. I have so many stacks of government government grade methamphetamines in my pocket and in my office and inside of my bloodstream right now that I could basically kick a horse to death.
I pop
okay?
Pervitin like candy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what it
every
was?
single
It was
day.
like Pervitin.
That was
the
like
meth?
I know that was the German one at least, or at least the what's it
well,
called?
the German
Axis
one
forces,
was crazy
because of that story of
literally
that
meth.
Finnish soldier who took the entire ration by accident. And he was just skiing through the countryside doing crazy shit for a few days because somehow he didn't have a heart attack, and he was basically
So
on
he's just
again
fucking doing donuts
like
in the
30
fucking wilderness.
dudes worth like double ration, like because they were skiing through like
How
a
do you
certain
not
area.
have like a
God.
brain aneurysm?
How,
I have
you
no
know,
idea.
literally have a stroke.
no
a
idea.
Fucking like tear. That's
Most-
crazy.
Most people who've done meth like in that excess talk about like overdosing. They call it like overamping, where basically after a while you just go to sleep. Like not in a heroin coma, like depressant, I'm gonna stop breathing type of way, in like the way that we have in the past with like weed, where it's your brain is just, dude, you got to go to sleep. Like I can't do anything about this. With the only difference being when you smoke weed, kids, if you green out, unless you're on strong edibles, you're probably gonna wake up pretty sober. When people on meth overamp, they wake up higher than when they went to sleep, and it lasts for days. So
Awesome.
this
that
guy,
sounds
again,
crazy.
it lasted for days on end because he just took so much shit.
Awesome.
Skied right through an enemy camp. He eventually like lost his skis for some reason. He was like just walking through the
No
forest, and
way.
he blew up a landmine
Awesome.
like himself, and he was like just stranded and needed to get help. And then somebody found
Probably
him,
having a great
and then they were
time,
like, "We're gonna
too.
come back for you. We're gonna go get help." And then they just didn't.
Awesome.
Then he made it back. Made it back.
He was like, that guy's like, we'll come back. Yeah, yeah. That man is tweaking. No, nine, go.
Go.
We have to get out.
It's insane.
Yeah, well,
right.
I took 3 racks of it and I was fine. So
Oh, yeah, that was fake.
no, it wasn't.
Something tells me that Phil's not telling us the truth.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Are you guys talking about me over there again?
Nah.
Phil, you're going crazy again.
That was always Chewbacca.
That was close. You were getting there.
That was way closer. What are you
Mm.
talking about?
Yeah, that doesn't sound natural. I don't know. Audience, you let me know.
You know what this is? This is what I was talking about.
No, not even a little.
No, there he is. There
I
he
have
is.
no idea what you're talking
Where are
about.
her emails? Where are the emails? That's what this
You
is.
see, you're
every
the one
fucking
saying.
time.
You're the one speaking like him.
No, I'm saying no.
This
no.
is basically
No,
the debate.
Pokemon
not
Go
doing
to
it.
the polls.
Quickly.
See?
This is on the day that they're gonna have the first debate.
The debate is tonight.
Well, hey,
is.
don't talk about it. We haven't gotten to that segment yet.
All right.
Shut up.
We do politics now.
Yes, political analytical. Come on.
Since when?
We did it on the last
Since on the
episode.
last one.
Since yesterday, then?
No.
We've been doing it for a whole one episode.
Yeah, one episode.
One
Okay. Well, is it time?
No,
When is it time?
no. Our next segment is Would You Rather?
Oh, this is going to be
It's
a good one.
arbitrary.
Too late.
I'm excited for this one.
There is a way to run the show.
we have a
and I'm
heart
producing
out.
The
Nick
show.
has a heart out. He has to do this right now.
All right,
Exactly.
folks. So, for today, we got this little beauty right here. Would you rather be married to a thumb person from Spy Kids
Thumbkin.
for 2 years legally, and they're in love with you? That thumb fucking loves you, dude. And there's like, it's sort of like a like citizenship type of deal where, somebody's going
Who's
to come
getting
in.
the citizenship?
You just need proof. If you don't, it's going to extend.
Wait,
longer. So a guy's going to come to your house.
Okay, wait.
Guy's going to come to your house. He's going to want proof that you guys love each other and that the marriage is real and stuff. So you're going to have to give him a
Okay.
little, just give him a little kiss
Kiss
on
on
the
the
side
thumbnail?
of the thumb and stuff like that. So
The
2
cuticle.
years being married to a thumbkin
Thumbkin.
from
Thumb.
thumb.
I like
Thumb from
thumbkin.
Spy
There you go.
Kids.
Right?
My little thumbkin.
Or every time that you ride the subway,
Kevin, stop breathing into the mic.
every single time, you have to lick the subway pole from bottom to top, and afterwards go, yummy, as loud as you can. Every single time that you ride the subway for 1 month. 1 month. Those are your choices.
Yummy. That's
yummy.
insane.
Every single time.
I
Yeah,
don't
every
wanna
single
do
time I take the
that.
subway.
Kevin, I want to picture you getting on the subway and doing that, and then you turn around and there's just like
just
six
a
of your
herd of
students,
students.
just looking
Straight
at you.
pod.
You're like,
They're like one of
Mora?
Well.
them has a camera, just like
oh my god.
I'm not gonna get you guys to. No.
it's just like
No,
definitely not.
Never.
It's still
not
going.
even close.
It's still going.
It's still real big.
It's
All
still
right.
going.
So,
You know.
2 years, you can ask as many questions as you want. 2 years with the thumb, or 1 month of licking the pole. And I'm saying
2 years
from
with the
bottom.
2 years with the
to
fucking
top.
thumb. Does he have holes?
He.
immediately goes to. Okay, so this is what I'll say. This is what I'm gonna
Clearly
say.
a bro.
They have
clearly
no
gendered.
secondary sex characteristics, male or female. However,
What's a primary sex character?
everything has to.
Yeah, wait, yeah.
Okay, primary or secondary.
What the fuck's a
So
primary?
no genitals, no genitals.
No genitals.
What's a secondary?
like what's it called?
An anus.
Boobs.
Well, I guess I was thinking of like ovaries for women. I thought that was
So
secondary.
no,
That's
no.
secondary?
So there's no reproductive.
No reproductive
But
whatsoever.
is there butt?
Is there a hole?
That's what I asked.
Everything
Yeah, is there a hole?
has
Did we get an answer?
to release waste. So there's a hole somewhere.
I
And
All right,
that's
well, I
fine.
guess we're
This-
gonna be doing some exploring.
A lot of anal.
Well,
for you
2
guys
years.
all the
2
time.
years.
2
yeah,
years.
I mean,
Yeah,
Now, here's the
Yeah.
He
now, is it like a
can't-
starfish? Or
he
is it like
can't
the center?
talk.
It's just in the middle.
Well, no.
Oh my god.
It's like just
How does he eat?
he doesn't.
Wait, so
saving
it's-
a lot on
So he
groceries.
has no reason to excrete.
No, they photosynthesize. They stand out in the
Oh,
yard
What is
and
this
just
guy?
Okay,
he's
give me one
naked, fully
second.
naked in the
So,
backyard,
wait.
just sunning himself like a starfish. And then every now
Very
and then
awesome.
he goes into the bathroom and you hear this insane, just like gurgling sound, and then flushes it, and you've never seen what comes out of this thing.
But
I'm not
we
gonna
have
lie, that
sex,
made me-
right?
that
Yeah.
made me, like,
Yeah.
nauseous.
But he cleans
Wait,
up
wait,
really
first of
preps
all-
for you every single time.
Awesome.
Oh, he's
Okay.
so sweet.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
he.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
you
We already got
Phil
into
hated
this.
me.
I don't know. I'm
I gendered
asking.
him.
Okay, whoa.
Oh wait,
talk,
no, wait.
talk.
And again, like,
wait,
he-
hold on.
he
there
loves
were lady,
you.
There were lady thumbs actually.
There are.
Sure.
But you said he, so now it's
well,
a
you drew
him.
the he one. The lady one has like a nail, has like a.
I guess
what
you're
do they
right.
call it? Like
pedicured.
It's
or,
got
manicured
a it's got a press
nail.
on, a French tip.
Press-ons, yeah.
But yeah,
Which is so funny.
so it can
Can
be
I,
it can
can
be
I
a man
talk
or
to
a
the
woman.
thumb? Can I talk to the thumb?
So here's the thing.
Can I
they
talk to that
don't-
to me?
They don't talk, but they can communicate with you like almost sort of through telepathy.
no.
So they come up to you and you'd like go to talk to them and
yeah, there's
everything.
a nurse.
And you
one.
don't hear anything, and you also don't hear like it's the way that when you imagine something in your mind's eye, how sound comes to you. Like it's not like you're hearing it or like you're watching a little video in your
Yeah,
mind.
yeah,
It just
yeah.
sort of is like in
Yeah,
your
it's a
brain.
telepathic.
So it's
communication.
gonna be that type of thing where like you'll come up and be like, "So what do you want to do today?" And it's just gonna be silent, not moving. You just hear like,
Can I choose?
"Should go bowling." What?
Can I choose the thumb?
No, the
There's
thumb
no
is
dating
assigned
pool?
to you. The
Are
thumb
they
is
like
assigned to you.
cool?
Dude, I
I
don't
mean,
know. I'm looking at a
love you a
picture of
lot.
them, and they kind of
That's not what I asked.
I mean, how do you define cool?
Like, are they
Just didn't
interesting? Do
hear
they have
me at
like
all.
hobbies, or
Did not
are they
hear
just
a
like
word of
chilling
what I
at
said.
home
They're
the
a
entire
thumb,
day?
so they're pretty limited in terms
Okay.
of like what they're able to go out.
Do you
and
know what this
experience.
thumb has done?
What it's done?
Yeah,
Like in what way?
anything that I've done, this thumb has done.
What are you guys talking
No,
about?
it's not
at
your
this point?
thumb.
I'm just saying, thumbs can do a lot of shit. I'm just, can I choose the thumb? Like, I don't like the idea of an arranged marriage,
just a
especially
random-
less
it's
if
a
it's
random
a thumb.
thumb.
But
Look,
It's a
hey,
random
first
thumb.
okay,
thing,
you know,
real
what,
quick,
first of
two
all,
things.
poll.
Two things. I'm looking at a picture of these guys, and number one,
Hot, right?
they kind of have bulge. So
In
Explain
my
that.
in
Okay.
my version,
now,
they
in
have no
number
genitals.
two, it's got ass.
Yeah.
What?
It's what this is. It's the bulge is just like the little webbing between your fingers. They're
Oh,
just
you
pushed
think
out.
so?
Oh, fully. Like, I think if you fold it right, you can probably do some shit. But
If you fold it right,
Yeah, that's gonna be
is
complicated.
fucking awful. with
I'm
this-
surprised.
I'm not
that-
fucking the
actually, What
thumb.
am I talking about? I'm not surprised that all the questions.
Well, so are you taking the other one?
oh, fully.
You're gonna take the poll,
Oh, I'm just not taking the train.
dude. You might. No. You have to
You
ride the
literally
train at least
have
once
to.
a day,
You have to do it.
I'm taking it at 1 a.m. in the morning.
bro. I mean, that's fine. You're still gonna get really sick, probably.
Yeah.
It's a month, man.
Can
It's
I
a
clean it
month.
first?
No, you can't clean it.
What the fuck?
The whole point is to just lick the pole as you find it.
So I will die.
I'll give you this.
So I will.
I will die.
That's
if
why I
lick
said
a
I'm having
New
sex
York
with a
pole.
thumb.
You're
You can keep
asking
mouthwash
fuck a
on
thumb
you?
or death, like death.
You'd have to find a different way to manage it. You'd have to like go to the hospital.
No,
every day.
I'm gonna fuck the thumb. I'm not gonna die. That's what you're asking.
The thumb or a
week of the subway.
of the subway.
Oh,
7
I don't get
days
paid for this. This is just.
for neither.
I mean a week. I'm not gonna waste 2 years of my life on this.
I mean, no one has to know necessarily, except for this board that has to prove that you guys are actually
Please.
married.
Please.
Oh, I don't have to tell my family.
Hey
that
Phil,
I'm
we should
fucking
come
a
over
thumb?
sometime. No,
Nah.
you don't.
No,
don't bring your friends around?
No, you shouldn't.
You're like,
Phil, your thumb husband is here, and he's asking, how come you don't bring your friends around? You met all my finger friends.
every now and then we were at the office and we just get a call on the landline phone. Hello? And then it's just silence. And we're like, this number calls like 3 times a day and it's just silence. It feels like, I got it. He picks up, hello? Honey, I told you not to call me on this line. Hello? No, I just can't have them know that you're a thumb, okay? No. It's not that I'm embarrassed that you're a thumb. It's just that they wouldn't understand. They're bigoted. They have thumbs. They think they can just own everything with thumbs.
Hey, Phil, is everything okay?
Yeah. It's all good, man. Don't even worry
I
about
thought-
it.
Give me a sec.
I'll be right back.
Did they
I'll be
pick
right
up?
back. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Can I talk to them?
No, you're good.
I'm good.
No. Like they're about to hang up. So just give me one sec. I'm sorry. I love you very much, but I can't let them know.
Then we have to
Why are you
confront Phil.
whispering?
I'm not.
Or we just be like,
I'm not.
we sit you down one day and we're just like, Phil, we have something really serious to talk to you about. And you're like, guys, what's up? What do you
What
mean?
could be so
And we're like,
serious?
you're cheating on Fallon. And you're just like,
No.
what do you mean? And it's just like,
You're still
and it's just
Bleep
like,
that.
no. And it's like, yeah, yes,
Oh,
totally,
Yeah,
all the time. We're like,
absolutely.
dude, that's really fucked
That's
up.
horrible,
Like,
dude.
she cares a lot about you, and like, she's really awesome and everything. Like, I don't understand why
You're
you're
right,
doing
man.
this. And
You're
you're just
right.
like, you
You're
know what,
right.
man? You're totally right. I should stop. And we're like, yeah, I mean, cheating on her with a fucking thumb is just weird as fuck.
You say what? You say what now?
You just go to the close-up shot of your eyes. You can hear it, or like all you hear is the ringing, and we're just talking. We're like, it's like describing this, and you're just standing there like dripping and so
Wait. So if does Phil? Wait, are you saying
then
that
you wake up
it's-
with the thumb
my
carrying you home?
Let's go
It's like
home,
16
honey.
candles. You're just like, you came. Just hold it home.
I did.
Of course I did.
I did, Phil husband.
Phil husband. Multi-fingered man.
Multi-fingered man.
Digit man.
Index and pointer man.
Point.
like
He calls us
digit
point
man.
point. I do the orangutan. For those of you who have not seen it on TikTok, there is
It's an awesome
an
orangutan
awesome
video.
series of videos from a couple people who go to this specific zoo. I forget where it is.
I think it's in San
Cin-
Francisco, San Diego. I think it's one of the
Cincinnati,
sands.
San Diego.
Is it? I don't fucking know.
They
a
go to
monkey.
see an orangutan.
The point is the monkey, not the zoo.
And the orangutan, they like bring stuff to like show him. He likes to watch them do stuff. But the way he like tells them what to do is he just kind of flicks his,
Looks a little
just
indexy.
like,
Mm.
or he'll just be
Oh,
like,
yeah, I've seen
they
that.
just
be like-
I
Pretty
have seen that. All right, so
So now
final,
like
final
I just do it
offer.
all the time. where I'm just
1 week of the pole or 2 years of the thumb.
Oh, Pole.
2 years with the thumb. I'm actually now madly in love with this thumb.
What's
you
his
do
name?
the pole for a week,
Yeah, oh, fully. Yeah.
pole for a week, thumb for a year.
Thumb for a year.
All right.
I could do it. I'll work it out with Fount. With
Mm.
damn it. Bleep that again.
I don't think you will.
I don't.
Wait, is it well?
She's a
Can I
really,
can I
really great
wait?
person.
Can I
I don't
have
think
can I
she'll
can I be
understand.
poly? Can I be
I
Be
don't
poly
like,
with the
no,
thumb?
you cannot marry.
I be
somebody
poly
for
with
a
the thumb?
year.
You're just like, hey, babe. So I had a crazy day at work. You know, like Nick and I were editing the podcast, and we shot another episode. Actually, it was really cool. And then I had to marry this thumb. But like, it's
marry
just
a
it's a
thumb, but,
long
like,
day.
you know.
She's like,
What do you mean?
"What do you mean you had to marry a
got
thumb?"
married?
Did I say that?
Sorry, I must
Yeah,
be.
I totally meant to say that. I married the thumb today.
I married
There's
a
a
thumb.
thumb.
I married a
thumb.
fucking thumb. I married. A thumb.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm already tired of it.
He's moving in. He's moving in
He's gonna be moving in.
Yeah, he's cool.
to your place.
He is cool.
It's like,
Yeah.
what do you mean to my place?
You guys
He's
are gonna be
take
very
over your
happy.
lease.
He's taking over.
He's
Taking over
lease.
your
He's
lease.
taking over our room and also
I
your name
already
on the
signed
lease.
Where am I gonna go? I have dogs. Well, you don't.
The dogs will
anymore.
stay. Don't
The
worry.
dogs will stay. You have to.
Yeah, he got
Oh
the
my
dogs
God.
too.
He got the dogs. We flipped.
Wait, he?
It's a thumb.
It's a thumb. It doesn't matter. God, he's got a
You
sweet
would say
ass.
that.
It's just like
He's got such ass. You wouldn't understand, honey.
such a sweet ass.
He's got such ass.
Okay, but be honest. Is it a white hand? Is it a white thumb?
The thumb can be any race that you want.
I
Since
don't
you
even want to
can't pick
choose
the
one.
thumb.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
want
have to choose one.
I don't want to choose.
No, well, now you have to.
choose. No, you have to.
Well, now you have to.
I want it to be ambiguously brown.
Gross. Say something.
ambiguously brown.
Yeah.
By Dior.
By Dior.
Ambiguously brown by Dior.
That's actually kind of
Ambiguously brown by Dior. That's honestly how I've been described many
Taste the
times.
funny. You've been described as ambiguously brown by Dior.
Fully. Oh, I wish by
Yeah.
Dior.
Dior came in and was just like,
This is ambiguous.
What if you had to
brown.
like trademark or like copyright claim?
Ambiguously brown.
If you ever made like a phrase, you like say anything about a character, you like have to copyright claim.
Yeah, it depends on what the frame is. Like if I came up with it's very cutesy, very demure,
Yeah.
then yes, I would copyright that because we've seen
Very
how that
demure.
played out.
Yeah. So I was having some corn puffs yesterday by Kellogg, and like you had to claim it
Yeah.
by Kellogg's.
by Kellogg's. Okay, so here we are. Now, Kevin can talk about what did he wanted to talk about, which is this is political
I don't
analytical.
Really care that much
So
anymore.
the debate
Oh, yeah.
is tonight. I actually
Debate's
think
tonight,
it may
baby.
be on while we're recording this, but
I don't think it started.
Nah,
yet.
I
What
think
time
it
did it
starts
start?
later.
It starts at like 9.
9?
I guess.
Awesome.
Here,
Mhm.
I'm gonna check.
Love it. Love to hear it. Love to see it. Love to love it. Bang. Boom.
Debate.
Pow.
Ooh.
Anyways,
That was
the
an
debate
endless
is tonight. What do you guys think? What do you guys think is gonna happen?
All I know
Very
is
interesting questions.
it's gonna be really fucking funny, regardless of how it goes.
I can't wait for the
but
memes.
I just love the fact that like for the microphones, the other one is muted when it's not their turn to speak.
Oh,
9
really?
p.m.
They're
Eastern
muting the
time
microphone.
tonight.
I would love if
Is
like,
that a
I
first?
would love if Kamala like or Trump is like saying something, and then you just like one of them like you hear like a quiet like you sure that's not true like
Yeah, just from the distance.
just so you could like hear like or like they walk over the stage and just that's not true, that's actually not true.
They just grab the other
give me the mic
mic.
back, Kamala.
See, I
You've
think
been
it'd be
talking too
crazy
long.
if They're in like the
Give me the
maybe
microphone, Donald.
2/3 of the way through the
Donald,
debate,
give it.
and then
Give
you
me
just
the
hear them
microphone.
go, "There's a oh my goodness, is there a surprise challenger?" And you just hear
Oh my god.
from the background, and Biden just shuffles in. He's like, "I'm not going home, Jack. It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Wait,
I
you're
don't see
running
anybody
again?
inside. I'm here. I came all the way from Delaware with Haystack Jimmy, and
I
my old friend Potato Joe.
object.
Just like, this is not a wedding.
The one
They were
marrying.
hanging
Yeah,
out
yeah,
at the
yeah.
monkey bars, and they said,
Joseph, this
Joey,
is
are
not
you
a
really
wedding.
gonna
Thank you.
go down without a fight?
Are you ready to marry her? Yep. Right this way.
All right,
Just
right
minutes
this
him
way,
out.
man. Open the door to a room.
It's
and
just the
lock
emergency
him in.
exit.
All right, I'll just wait.
The debate's gonna be wild for sure.
I'm excited. What emergency challenger or like new challenger would you accept to just be dropped in?
Dude, I want to see RFK get up there. I know he already
Imagine-
dropped out, so like not in a way that it could actually happen. But come on, man. Having
Okay.
Trump and RFK on the same stage
No.
as Kamala, and she's like actually trying to talk about policy and shit like that, and they're just going like, wrong, fuck wrong, and then out of nowhere, just like my brain is being eaten by worms, parasite.
That's right. I forgot that was literally
I left a
there.
bear. And
What if
Central Park.
what if all of a sudden Putin's dropped in? It's like, yes, I am now debating for this country. I won bet.
yes, if I win, then I get the whole shebangy, as you say on the list.
As you are saying on the list.
On the list?
On the
On
list.
the list.
I was looking at the list.
As
There
you
is
would
subsection
say
who
on
says
list.
There
no
was
Russian can't
actually
be president.
small list of country that was sent to my desk by specific congressman. What his name? Jeff Sessions. And it's just
Jeffrey
like, holy
Hey,
shit.
we're not supposed to talk about that.
True.
Jeff Sessions?
All right, so
Jeff Sessions is a sponsor on the
some
show.
facts about what's going to go on tonight. So it's going to be the two moderators are going to be World News Tonight anchor David Moore, who cares, and ABC News Live Prime anchor Lindsay Davis.
Lindsay?
Lindsay
Let me give you
Davis.
some facts.
Debate will be held at the National Constitution Center in Philly. Excuse me.
The mic picked that up.
Probably.
It's just the
I
first
hope
one.
so.
What'd you say?
I was just like, I was like, all right, let me give you some facts here. What's this guy's name? Fuck that. I've done that so many times on Chase's side where I'm like,
whatever.
this is a really important issue. We're gonna get. Where are my notes? I just like,
Where the
yeah,
fuck are my notes on
totally-
this dumb
totally
shit?
destroyed it. But no, okay. So those
So
are
we're
the
gonna have
two-
two people that you don't
two
care about
moderators.
moderate.
We had two people moderating.
Mhm.
So the final sticking point over the rules was the microphones. The Harris's campaign actually wanted both mics unmuted for the entire event. Trump's
Okay.
team wanted the
Interesting.
candidate's microphone to be muted when their opponent is speaking. A rule from the last debate.
Interesting.
The Harris campaign ultimately relented.
Oh,
Vice
alright.
President Harris will be fundamentally disadvantaged by this format, which will serve to shield Donald Trump from
Yep.
direct exchanges with the vice president.
Exactly
We
what I was
suspect
thinking.
this is the primary reason for his campaign's insistence on muted microphones.
I will say that didn't work out very well on the first debate.
Yeah, they
Like,
were
I
still
mean,
talking shit.
they got more in than the 2020 debates for sure,
Jesus,
but at the same
what
time,
a fucking show that
Yeah.
was.
like there were still
Wrong.
points where it was like,
Wrong.
I actually don't have that handicap, Joe. You couldn't hit a ball 3 feet, and he's just, "Bruh, I don't know what you're talking about, Jack." Like, they had a couple of
Mhm.
those exchanges back and forth, so I think there'll be room for that. What I'm interested
I
in
hope they get to blows.
is every single conservative pundit that I have heard recently has been saying the same shit. And actually, I
No.
think Seth Meyers talked
No.
about this on his show,
Donald Trump doing
as
that to her.
well as Jon Stewart, which is they're all saying, even like the people from Fox News are like, listen, he's got to stop talking about her crowd sizes. He's got to stop talking about like just kind of superfluous
ethnicity.
bullshit. Like, yeah, the question of her ethnicity that he's
It's
brought
not a
up like
question,
16
brother.
times. And he's got to talk policy. Like, I've heard literally a dozen conservative pundits saying Donald Trump can still lose this election. Like, he's focusing too much on the wrong things. He's got to come into this debate ready to talk about specific policy. And so, listen, he's had a good amount of time to prepare for this. I'm sure that while he's been spewing his usual shit, he's got a team of people behind him who are really crafting that stuff and trying to get him onto it. It just depends on if his old man brain, and I like sincerely don't even mean that as like a full-on attack to Trump, just like, dude, if you're that old
Mhm.
and you have that much information to take in and then to regurgitate in a way that's not just coherent but compelling to the American people, that's a tall order for anybody who's in that scenario, let alone somebody who clearly just like has carrots inside of his brain cavity. Like, there's no way.
Carrots in the cavity. It's a
Yeah,
common
I don't know
symptom that we
I don't know
see.
what you want me to say.
Mhm.
But it's going to be really interesting. If I swear, I will say this. If he comes out and he actually is talking about bills that he wants to pass and legislation that's been blocked in Congress since Biden took office, that he will move forward with specific bills and when they were stopped, I'm not going to say that I'm going to vote for the guy because I won't, but I will be impressed. Like, because he's almost like never done that. He did that in
Yeah.
2016 a little bit with Hillary, but that was more of like gotcha points to her of like, well, what
Mhm.
about this? What about all this? When you were the Secretary of State, you did all this sort of stuff, and that was good and specific. But since then, he's fallen back on his character, on the demagogue that he plays all the time. So if he can come out and say, House Bill 743, that got blocked, and I'm going to bring that back again. Not going to sway my vote, but I will give the guy props for at least coming out and doing what everyone said he should
Mhm.
do, to like try to have it.
I really hope that they have a question about Project 2025.
I mean,
Mm.
they have to.
They have to.
Did they have one on the last debate? I don't remember. I don't think they addressed
no,
that
no,
at
no, because
all.
it wasn't a thing.
No, it was because they talked about that leading up to the debate. Like it had been
Really?
released, the list
know
and
that.
everything.
I don't
but
think
I
they
don't
said
think it was
anything.
a question.
I don't think they said anything, but they need to ask now
They
because
need
now
to
it's
ask
like
now.
so much has come out, and that whole documentary that came out about them talking to some of like the
Dude,
main
we're less than
architects.
2
It's
months
just the
out.
further you get into the whole Project 20 SWAT in 2025, I don't know. It gets me upset to see how many people are involved with it and how many people are actually pushing that just aren't involved. Like you can't see any of their faces, which is the scariest thing to me.
Yeah.
Like if somebody is planning something you don't know who it is, that shit you should be scared about because they're trying to prop it up with somebody else's face, and that's just that's like a Trojan horse for disaster.
Yep.
Agreed.
But yeah, I'm very curious to see how they both perform. I think that she'll kick his ass, but I also will say I haven't seen her debate since. No, did they even debate?
No, this
They
is their first
didn't.
debate.
No, but I mean, like, did she debate Mike Pence in
No.
2020?
I think that she.
I don't think she did. I'm pretty sure.
I'm
that
no,
they
I'm
didn't.
pretty
No,
sure
she
they
did
did.
because I remember that was a debate where he had a fly on his face.
Oh yeah, okay. But I'm just like curious in a like sort of neutral way. Like I just want to see how she does. It's gonna be cool to see her like
Yeah, they
in
did.
that
She's done pretty good
position.
before.
Oh no,
On
that's
that
where.
platform.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
she's
where
a great
she said,
speaker.
"I'm
like every
speaking
time that
of
I've seen her at a rally and talking about the issues, or when she's made speeches as the vice president, she's obviously very well spoken, knows all of that. I just want to see how like rough and tumble she is with a debate opponent like Donald Trump. Like, not that she can't do it. I want to see what happens. It's gonna be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. So
Yeah,
it'll
we'll
be cool.
see. Big stuff coming on the
Mhm.
way.
Love
Well,
to see.
we're getting close to the end of our episode. Is there anything that we want to shout out coming from the Bo crew, Bo Studio?
We're working on some
Audio.
narrative stuff that we want to shoot in the future. So look out for some BTS content, that kind of thing. Also, one of our interns is staying on in order to do some of our social media stuff. So because they're
Shouts out to
minor,
the
we're not going
intern.
to shout out their specific name, but shout out to you and all the work that you do.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to be posting a lot more regularly on all of our social media platforms. I think that they will help keep us honest about this recording schedule, the editing schedule that comes along with it, and getting these episodes out consistently. So we've said it a million times. You have no reason to believe it, but we're really going to try to post more and get these episodes out a little more regularly. So I mean, that's all I can think of at the moment. Besides, as we plugged last time, we got some films we're waiting to hear back about festivals for. We're premiering our short film Nice Acts at the Fright Night Film Festival in Kentucky, as well as the Spooky Empire Film Festival in Orlando, Florida. So if you're local to either of those, you want to come out and check out a short film that we made about a haunted guitar, we'd love to see you. And the support would mean a great deal to us. So if you're in the area, if you want to come check out some great films, have a great time, we'll be there, and we hope you will, or you'll be square.
Yeah,
So,
and
we'll post more about that on the
we'll
with
vlog
the dates
it.
and the location. And
Oh, yeah, we'll be
everything like
vlogging
that
it as
on
well.
our, we'll be
And,
vlogging it, and we're gonna
um,
post it on the Instagram.
Nick
Yes,
will
we
give
will.
you a hug. Just go up and grab him.
True,
You know?
he will let you touch him.
Oh, very
Wherever.
much. He
I'm
actually
open for it.
doesn't like
Wherever,
when you
literally,
ask him.
he does not give a
Mhm.
fuck about.
He's like a
that.
giant. He's like a giant doll that they give to people in courtrooms. To
You
say
don't have
where
to
they
ask
touch
me.
you.
You don't have to ask me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to ask.
All right. I'm
Well,
good.
follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
At Bay One Entertainment.
Give us a follow.
You can also follow me at
True.
Phil PHIL.OMF.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow me at nick.bradshaw.20.
Follow me at _K_Mora.
You can also follow us on TikTok at
Yes.
Bay One Entertainment, same place. Make sure to check out bay1entertainment.com. You can see all of our links and everything like that. Make sure to look out for some trailers
Yep.
to these things that are in festival runs. I figure why not we could release some trailers.
Oh yeah, no. We're gonna be
Get you a
releasing
little hype,
trailers.
show you a little sneaky peeky of
A
it.
little something. A little something.
And then, yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for
Mhm.
watching. We will see you
And,
on the next one.
Tell your friends and your thumb wives and husbands to come watch it next time.
Bring your
Exactly.
husbands.
Make sure to bring the thumb family.
Mm-hmm. The whole
Alright.
fun for the whole thumb family.
Thumb.
The thumbfully. Whatever.
Yeah, that was bad.
All
See ya.
right. Bow.